Dave,
Yo,
it's 2018.
it is?
It is.
Man, that means we got one more year till Game of Thrones. Can we just skip 2018, go right to 2019?
We could do that. Yeah, we could.
This year's a wash.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Did you have a good holiday?
I did. Very relaxed holiday, man. You know, my daughter's finally old enough to know what Christmas is. My daughter's old enough to know what Christmas is, so she was opening gifts. My in-laws went absolutely bonkers and got her so many gifts. My mom went bonkers, got her so many gifts. My sister. It's funny because our gifts, the ones that we gave her, were the worst ones. So, like, thanks for outshining the parents. I think grandparents are supposed to do that. What about you, man? How was your holiday?
Oh, it was good. It was good. I made a rib roast on Christmas Day. That turned out awesome. Love doing that. And that's kind of become our family tradition. And then we go and see my folks on Christmas Day. So it's good. It's good.
Very sweet. Yeah, we got my wife's family is in town. They're still here. We've just been doing stuff with them, man. So awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
We had my aunt and uncle stay with us for like 6 days or something. So that was fun. But hey, we should start this thing off right. Want to do it?
Go.
Do it.
I shall do it. 2018, here we are. The Lootcast starts now.
What is going on? Welcome to episode 128 of the Lootcast. I'm your host, N64 Josh, with my co-host, Guardian Outpost, and
Hello.
We're going to talk video games and content creation tips today. But before we do, if you go to audibletrial.com/thelootcast, you can get yourself a free audiobook of your choice, and you help support this show. Books I recommend, hey, the Game of Thrones series. It's good stuff. Super Mario is also really good. The Ultimate History of Video Games, another good one. That's audibletrial.com/thelootcast. Also, the chair that we are both sitting in, Opseat. You can go to opseat.com. He's even wearing the shirt. opseat.com. Use coupon code GO.
Washed, I promise.
To save yourself $10 off of a chair. And I got an email today saying they restocked all colors. So if you looked for one over the holidays and they were sold out, they are now restocked. That's opseat.com. Coupon code
Yeah,
GO.
the Master Series. They got the Master Series back in stock.
Yeah, Master Series. There you go. Lastly, if you guys want to check out my Patreon page, it's just patreon.com/N64Josh and get yourself an extra podcast there. And one more thing from Gio.
Yeah, if you're looking for some organic fair trade coffee, kingscoastcoffee.com/outpost. Go over there, check them out. kingscoastcoffee.com/outpost. They have subscriptions. You can buy their sample packs. You can buy that whole bean or ground. We highly recommend Kings Coast Coffee. kingscoastcoffee.com/outpost. And coffee.
Get that coffee. Get that coffee. All right, guys, we do the show live Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/N64Josh. If you missed the live show but you want to watch, you can go to youtube.com/N64Josh. Or even better yet, you can watch or listen at thelootcave.com/episode 128. Each episode is right there on thelootcave.com. I want to say hello to Killa from Maxis, Alka-Seltzer-Tini, anybody else that's just lurking in chat. Thank you guys for being here with us live. It's going to be a good year. I'm excited about this year. You know, we'll get some real talk right off the bat. The past few years, January for me is one of the months I struggle the most with depression, because a lot of times I have set unrealistic goals that I haven't achieved, and I get super bummed out. And then, you know, social media kind of compounds that, because you look at all these tweets and stuff from people that are like, oh, 2017 was my most successful year. And you're just like, grr, but you can't look at all that stuff and compare yourself with that person. Celebrate with them, be happy for them, and then get back to work, then get back to work. So this year has been different. I know it's only 2 days in, but I'm just focused on the goals I have, the things I want to achieve. And I'm just going to get to work and keep working until those goals are met, So if you're in that boat, try to focus on the work. So Alka-Seltzer's saying that it's dark here all the time. She's now on the west side of Washington, so she knows the pain. It is dark here all the time. So, yeah, and you know what? Find somebody to talk to. If you are struggling with something like that, tweet at me. My DMs are open. Like, I'll gladly chat with you. I know Gio's in the same. He'll chat with you as well. So,
oh yeah, not open, but I will open a DM.
Yeah, just tweet at either of us. We'd gladly talk with you. So,
I feel you there, Josh. Last year in January, I'm just happy because last year in January I was deathly sick. I was very, very sick. Last year. Beginning of 2017. And I can already tell that 2018 is going to be a lot different. It's going to be a lot better because, I'm not sick.
This is good.
And things are going to be great. A lot of friends around me, let me tell you, a lot of friends around me have seen amazing success and have surpassed me, in sub numbers and viewer numbers and follow numbers and whatever. And I am very, very happy for them. So, that's how I always feel. I've always feel happy for people that do well, especially people that I've seen, kind of grow in a thing. And I share with you in that, Josh. I feel like 2018, a lot of people are being more positive starting this year. I've been seeing it on Twitter. We've been seeing a lot of positivity to begin 2018. I feel like 2017 was a real negative year, but everybody seems to have positive views of 2000, outlooks for 2018, and that's really good to see. I've set some goals that are easily attainable, and gonna tackle them and just feel good about 2018.
I like it. Well, that is going to be our main topic a little bit later on. But before we get there, let's talk some video game stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
What have you been playing, and what have you got your
still on that Fortnite grind, man? Having a good time with Fortnite, but we're currently downloading Escape from Tarkov. It's a new game that's it's in beta right now. And I've been seeing a lot of streamers stream it. I've actually been I knew about this game because of my boy Angry Iceberg, who told me about it. And I looked into it, and it's funny because I looked into it, and then all of a sudden everybody started streaming it. I'm like, oh boy, it's kind of a looter shooter with a little bit of battle royale mixed in. It's not super battle royale, but it's kind of battle royale. It's an open map where you just kind of run around. Look for loot. There's AI enemies and there's also human enemies. So you could run around and I'm gonna actually stream Escape from Tarkov. It's in they're in a closed beta right now. The good folks at Battle State Games hooked me up with a code. So thank you very much, Battle State Games. You can follow them on Twitter, B State Games. They hooked me up with a code. It's funny because I just sent out a tweet. I sent out a funny tweet saying, whose feet do I have to rub to get a beta code for Escape from Tarkov? 5 minutes after that tweet, they hit me up with a DM and they hooked me up with a code. So I look forward to playing some Escape from Tarkov. Still on that Fortnite grind. Fortnite's been a lot of fun. I played explosion mode last week. It was a ton of fun. They got a new boogie bomb, which is very fun to use. It's a grenade. You throw at people and they dance for 5 seconds. They can't do nothing about it. They just dance for 5 seconds. So you throw the grenade at them and then you shoot them. It's a lot of fun. They're introducing new modes all the time. So Fortnite, if you still haven't tried Fortnite, the Battle Royale mode is free, and there's always new modes that they're introducing all the time. It's a lot of fun. to play that game. It's kind of a casual battle royale game. Takes a minute to get into it, but after that, you're gonna have a lot of fun. That's what I'm doing, man. I look forward to Escape from Tarkov, and I look forward to giving you guys a report next week.
Nice. Yeah, my son, both of them love Fortnite. I guess they've just announced some competitive, like there's like leaderboards or something now, or some kind of.
Oh yeah, they're getting into the competitive. They're getting into the competitive field. I think Lupo was in on it. The first competitive. Fortnite tournament. They had an invitational, and a lot of people had fun. So Fortnite's getting into the competitive scene. It's getting bigger and bigger by the day, man.
Yeah, my oldest son came and told me, he's like, yeah, so far we're 30-0. I was like,
your son is a savage. You got to get him on PC so I could just ride his coattails to victory, to glory.
Yeah, he's on the Xbox, and both of them are doing fairly well. But I think he said overall he hit his 100th win overall, like between solos, squads, and everything. So he's loving that game.
100 wins overall. I have 100 like top 20. He's like 100 wins overall, Dad. I don't even think I have 10 wins combined. I think I have 2 on duos, like 4 or 5 on squads, and 1 on solo. Although on solo, I'm getting better. I got a whole bunch of top 5 finishes today, which is cool. Fortnite is just fun, man. Every time you get a kill, it's just like woo! It's like exhilarating. It's a game that I definitely will continue to enjoy, and I think people should get in on it. If you haven't tried it, just try it. It's free. It doesn't hurt to try out Fortnite.
Did you get a chance to jump back into the Division at all?
Not yet. I haven't jumped back into the Division. I see a lot of people enjoying it. I haven't. I should, but Division not yet. I haven't got.
Okay. Did you throw any snowballs in the Dawning?
Yeah, I threw a few snowballs in the Dawning. I played a little bit of the Mayhem. It was fun. It was fine. It was fun. It felt like D1 PvP again, with grenades going all over the place, supers going all over the place, getting killed by rockets. It was good. And, after that, I was done. I did a few of the quests that they had for you there. I did a few of the Dawning quests that they have there for you, but after that, it was done. I like that they added the snowballs to the strike. The snowballs actually help out a lot. They blind your opponent, and they actually do about 3,000 damage. The snowballs, and they're actually pretty good. But that's it, man. Did a little bit of Dawning, and after that, I was kind of done. I really haven't touched Destiny in maybe over a week. I haven't gotten back. I haven't gotten back to, but some people seem to be having fun. Grinding out stuff. I've gotten 1 masterwork weapon. I really haven't tried to get any more of the forge weapons. I've just been. That's it. I got nothing. I got nothing.
Iron Minotaur from the chat says the update is awesome for the Division. So
nice. I gotta get in on it.
Yeah, I need to fire that one back up too. It's just so many games, man. So many games. I played a ton of the Switch over the holiday. I played Rocket League, Fire Emblem Warriors, Skyrim, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Overcooked, a game called Floor Kids, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Like, I'm only scratching the surface. Like, we played. So there's a little indie game called Inverses. Just had so much fun. Pinball, like the pinball effects games that they have on our phones and everything else. Like, played a lot of games.
There's pinball games on our phone on iPhones.
Yeah. Zen Pinball. There's like I have like Star Wars.
I am downloading Zen Pinball. I'm looking pinball right now.
Yeah.
I've been playing on my mobile phone. Oh boy, my computer just went to sleep. I don't know why. All right, we're back. My computer literally just went to sleep. How did that happen? I've been playing a few like word games. I've been playing this one game called Wordscapes. It's actually pretty fun. Just basically a word game. Another mobile game that I'm not going to mention their name yet because they refuse to get back to me. I've been playing that one. Oh, if you play Mario Run on your new iPhone 10. It looks beautiful. It looks really, really good. So if you have Mario Run, fire that bad boy back up, especially if you have an iPhone 10. It looks really, really good. So, that's why I'm getting more into variety streaming days,
Mm-hmm.
I want to play more games. I put in, let's see, from 2014 to about the summer of 2016, I put in a ton of hours into Destiny 1. And somebody was asking me today, hey, when are you gonna get back to Destiny? I go, one day. But I cannot dig in as many hours into Destiny 2 as I did in Destiny. So I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm looking forward to getting myself a Switch and playing all those games on the Switch. I'm looking forward to continuing PC gaming. PC gaming has been a lot of fun. I didn't realize how great PC gaming is. And yeah, I'm gonna start, playing more games. I feel like I missed out on a lot of things. Kind of like how when a kid grows up too quickly and he missed out on his childhood, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I missed out on a gaming childhood there for a minute, I found Destiny and I didn't touch anything else for a long time. I missed out on like a Fallout. I missed out on some like Call of Duty stuff. I missed out on some some other games, and I definitely that's why I think I'm gonna go variety now. And it's tough. Being variety has been tough, but for my sanity, it's been great.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Killer for Maxis says, don't forget the 5,000 hours of Mario Kart. Last night, I streamed a little bit of Xenoblade, and then we played some Mario Kart, and we had so many people wanting to play and trying to join that the servers were getting jacked up. So we had to set up a private room, and we had a blast. But I got to give a shout out to Kirby Geek, because she mopped the floor with all of us. Like,
nice.
She was always behind me with those shells, always behind me. So, and I want to say thanks to Young Khan for that resub, man. Thank you. Much love, brother. Hatred shaped like a man.
Love that Young Khan guy. We should have him on again.
Yeah, let's have him on again. He needs to be. It
looks like he's not doing anything right now.
Exactly. I think he's not that busy. So, but Hatred Shaped Like a Man, aka Shapes, says, so are you guys saying content creators should focus on their personality, showmanship, instead of relying on a specific game to build their channel?
I mean, focusing on one game will help you grow quicker, because then you get the community of that game behind you. But then, yes and no to that answer. Yes, because it will help you develop your personality and showmanship, and you can stream different styles because different games make you stream different styles. And no, because if you want to get partnership quicker, you get in, you dig in on a game, you play the heck out of that game, you get the community behind you to get that game, and you'll get a bunch of viewers. But then again, what happens is leave that game. So it's tricky.
Say that again. You cut out. Leave that game and what?
Leave that game, and then a lot of your viewers go away because they found out. Oh well, you've been streaming Destiny for 3 years. Now you're streaming something else. Well, I'm out of here. I'm only here for Destiny. You want people that will watch you regardless of what you're playing, not because of the game, because of our game.
Yeah,
it just depends on what you want. Well, I guess we'll talk about goals in a minute, but it all depends on what you want.
Yeah, and I think one of the nicest things about being in a community with one game is that, especially with like Twitch, you put yourself in a better position to be rated and that kind of stuff from other people in the community. Whereas if you do variety, which is what I've been doing mostly, you may not get rated nearly as often. You may have to step up your networking skills and search out the different, in my case, like search out the different Nintendo channels and find those people to reach out to, and what's been cool is I'll find random streamers to host when I'm done. And, maybe the host is, 10, 12, 15, 20 people, whatever. But I've seen some of those streamers come back and hang out in the channel and then, even join us for game nights and come hang out in the Discord. And it's like, it's cool to see that's building the opportunity to grow with other streamers and get to know other streamers. So just getting that networking down is a big part. I mean, whether you're streaming a single game or not, just be prepared for burnout, though. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Like,
and what could happen is the game that you're streaming, the game that you're currently streaming, its sequel cannot be as good. Its sequel is probably not as good. You know, the first game is great. The sequel comes out, and the sequel is not as good as that game, and then interest in that game is lost, and then you're wondering like, oh boy, what do I do now? So I actually am glad that the summertime I did kind of do variety and do other games. I did other games, and it helped me out, man. The sequel, the game that, what could happen is the sequel of the game that shall not be named could be not as good, and the community could get splintered. So you never know, man.
Yeah, you really don't. And I mean, ultimately, you've got to have personality, or, you know, they say the skills pay the bills. So like, what do you do really well? Or maybe you don't do a lot of things well at all. I know that's what Kirby's thinking about me right now. And you have to have your chat help you get through certain parts of your games, because you don't spend enough time reading the instructions that the game tells you. So, I mean, that was last night. I had multiple people like, hey, why aren't you doing this? And I'm like, I didn't know I could do that. You know, I don't play JRPGs. So this Xenoblade game, I'm like pretty lost. And the stuff I think I need to read, I try to read, and then I've probably forgotten more than I've remembered. And so I'm sitting there spending hours grinding, and I could just do super moves that I don't quite understand. But you know what? We all get a good laugh, laughing at me being a doofus, and that's it works. It works. So just, I mean, you're always going to want to be engaging with your chat. You're always going to want to be you. And that's hopefully what's going to draw people more so than just the game. It's not always going to be the case. And there's always going to be, the pain of change, right? You're going to have those people that, maybe they want to see you play a certain game, and that's all they want. Well, sorry. But if for your own sanity, becoming a variety streamer keeps you happier, and you don't want to become a raid Sherpa or a trial Sherpa, then
I mean, trial Sherpaing is business is down on that one.
Yeah. So, they're mocking me in chat, but
yeah, listen. Yeah, I see it. Sure. And I see it like. Raid Sherpaing is still huge. I still see it happening. You still see people that do Raid Sherpas, getting the massive amount of viewers. You still see it, but are those people truly happy? that the only reason people are there is because they're going to take them through raids. Are they truly happy? I mean, I guess if you're getting massive amounts of subscribers and viewers, I guess you'll be happy with that. But yeah, I think it was Wish You Luck that sent out a tweet, a few weeks back saying people that do service streams, get out of that now, because if you wait too long to get out of it, everything could come crumbling down, and then you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, man, I'm with you.
I don't have time to do
I don't have the patience.
I don't have time. And I probably not the patience. Maybe I would, but just the time that is invested. Sometimes those raids can take 6 hours depending on, how things are working out or what's going on.
I mean, if it's taking you 6 hours, you shouldn't be doing carry streams.
Well, I can remember doing King's Fall.
You got guys that'll take like an hour. So an hour, if it takes you 45 minutes to an hour, and you do about an 8-hour stream, you could take at least, minimum 3 people, per thing. You're taking about 20 some odd people through. So,
I just,
because I know guys like James Work will get you through so fast. He's got like system stuff that he helps people get through super fast. And there's other guys that, Syntax, GSXR Slide. And not to say that none of those guys are happy. I'm sure they are, but I'm saying there's probably others that are not happy because, they're, that's all they do. But I'm with you on the instruction things. You know what happened? I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn a few months back. And at first I was reading everything because, sometimes I don't know if you played Horizon Zero Dawn or not, or you watched some Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yes.
When you talk to an NPC, the answers split into a window. So then you click a little thing and then two more options pop out of there. And then you click a thing and then he talks. And then, oh my God. So then you got to click on the other one. So you're like clicking on all these conversations and I'm trying to listen to all of them. By the end, I was like, skip. And I'm like running through the mission. And they're like, you forgot to get the gemstones. And I'm like, what? The NPC character told you to do that. Oh God, I didn't read that. I was just skipping.
Dude, in my chat last night, I had a viewer stop in. His name's Cody's dad. And he was like, hey, I'm stuck on this part where you have to either level up the wisdom of one character, and that's if you don't read it, that's literally what it, that's literally all you know is that you need to raise your wisdom up to level 3. And so you can go and do that by talking to 60 different characters. So it's going to take a little bit of time. But if you listen or read the message, it actually says, or you can send out your Merc group to go and do a certain mission and it will accomplish the same goal. Well, I didn't read it very well. I was playing. My uncle was watching me. He caught it. I sent the Merc group out. He thought I was doing it intentionally because I read what they said. No, I totally skipped that part. Just happened to pick that group at that time, sent it out. But they came back and I was able to complete the mission. And I was like, what the? He's like, yeah, they said it right. I'm like, yeah, I must have missed that, So it gets to a point that I'm like, can they please I just want cutscenes for everything. I just want them to talk to me.
Yeah, that's the problem. I sometimes have you see that's the problem. Sometimes I'll have impatience and I'll just get right through. So I try not to play too many story games on stream. That's why I kind of like games like Fortnite and Destiny and Division, where it's kind of like, yeah, all I gotta do is just shoot things, and all I gotta do is shoot things and get things. That's all I gotta do. Shoot things and get things. I don't have to worry about anything else. So, yeah,
backseat gaming for the win.
Like I want to be engaging with chat, but then I gotta tell chat, hold on, chat, I gotta read all this.
That's, and I did say that last night because they were all harassing me. Like, didn't you read any of the tutorials? And I'm like, I was trying to read chat. That's what I'm using for my excuse. So, but we've just been having fun. The streams have just been fun, and that's because the games. I'm having a great time with the games. I'm excited to finish the current game I'm playing. I'm excited to finish Xenoblade and jump into some other stuff. But like, I've got Kirby in chat going, I'm proud of you for playing this game, because this is a game that I would typically start and then walk away from, but I'm like, no, we're playing this one. We're going to play it through completion. So, Shape says, why not read to chat story time with N64 Josh? Well, we could do that, I guess, but,
story time with Josh.
Yeah. So, well, hey, we want to talk about setting some realistic goals for 2018. So I'm going to let you kick this off. Can you talk about a few of your goals?
I set 0 goals for my stream, to be honest.
Okay.
I set personal goals this year, man. I tweeted it out that I wanted to be a better husband, a better dad, and just be a better friend this year. I want to continue my journey in fitness. I've been now training at CrossFit for 2 months, and I feel great. And I just want to continue doing that, and just have fun, on stream. And just like you were talking about, man, my streams have been fun. When Destiny came out, Destiny 2 came out, I was noticing that I was losing the fun because I was just so worried about, the game. I'm so worried that this game is not And so I told myself this year that I'm just gonna be better everywhere else. I'm just gonna be better everywhere else, and hopefully, being better everywhere else maybe comes right back to my channel. And people will notice a change in me. Spend more time with my daughter, spend more time with my wife, grow my family this year. We want to grow. I want to grow my family, and I'm not talking about my Twitch family. I want to grow my family. My wife and I want to have another kid this year. Want to have another kid this year. There's some, look at some outside things, outside of streaming. But like I said, definitely dive way more into fitness. I've been having a good time. This morning, when I did my workout this morning, the trainer was a woman. She rarely trains us because not normal. She is normal, but I'm saying all the guys that work in the morning that train us in the morning were all out. They were all out. So she was training us this morning. She's like, "Come on, guys, let's have fun." And while we were lifting weights, she was like, "Let's have fun. Keep having fun, guys." And then one guy's like, "This isn't fun." And I screamed, "This is a ton of fun. What are you talking about?" And so, but yeah. And, Young Con in stream talks about the speeches. That's another thing, man. I'm going to concentrate less on me and more on others. Oh, man. If there is one Twitch thing I want to do, is less on me and more on others, and helping others get to where they want to get. I figured out. I think I figured out my lot in life when it comes to Twitch, and when it comes to Twitch, I figured out my lot in life, and that's helping others and supporting others, and that's what I'm going to do, man. Just improve everything else. So again, be a better dad, be a better father, be a better friend, and continue my journey in fitness. Hopefully, if my body, if I transform my body in some form and start getting healthier, maybe that'll inspire some people, and I'll be workout isn't fun. It's about looking and feeling good so you could have fun later. He's talking about relations. That's what he's talking about. Relations.
Which is full circle back to you having another kid.
Exactly. Full circle back to so that's that's what it's all about, man. And those are my goals for this year. Like I could easily say, "Oh, well, I want 1,000 subs and I want to get to 250 viewers." But no, I'm gonna concentrate on other things, and maybe all those other things will bring it right back. Bring it right back to. That's why I want to do a variety, and I'm having a blast.
That's what's important, man. Fortnite. You got to have that fun.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
Listen, I used to average easily over 150 viewers a stream all the time. That's how I got partner. Now, today, and this is not to, I don't want anybody to hear this and be like, "I wish I had 35 viewers." I know 35 viewers is still awesome. But today I'm sitting there with 30, but I was sitting there with 35 viewers and I wasn't worried about it. I was like, hey, 35 viewers. We had a fast chat going. We were all laughing and joking and having a good time. And it was great, man.
Yeah. And that's,
you want to lift 3 times your body weight, Young Con? My God, if I lift 3 times my body weight, I would be because I can't. If I lift 3 times my body weight, I'll have to take steroids. Young Con can lift. I don't know if you've seen some of his videos. Oh boy, he can lift.
Oh yeah. So we want to talk about realistic goals, right? And all of those goals seem very doable for what you've talked about. One of the ways you can check to see if a goal is realistic, like if you say, "I want to have 1,000 subs,"
How many subs do you have right now?
Where are you at right now? And what does that look like percentage-wise to break down for each month, each week, and each day? Is that a realistic goal?
That's like the person that weighs 500 pounds and says, "I want to be 200 pounds by the end of the year." Well, hey, start at maybe you want to be down to 490. Go down from 500. Yeah.
Well, and weight loss is a good example. Like, you set that goal so high that I want to be. And every time you step on the scale and it's down a couple pounds, it instead of celebrating those couple pounds, there's frustration because it's like, well, at this rate, I'm not going to make my goal. Well, maybe your goal should be 50 pounds. Maybe your goal should be 10 subs. right? Maybe it should be 20 subs or something that's a little more realistic. And one of the ways I want to try to help everybody break down their goals to see if they're realistic is by just breaking down the goal. So if you have a yearly goal that is, let's say it's 100 subs, if you're just talking Twitch, maybe it's having 1,000 subs on YouTube, subscribers on YouTube, whatever the case is, can you break that down by month? Can you then break it down by week? And then can you break it down by day? And can you achieve what those goals are daily, weekly, and monthly? And if those seem like they're too far out of whack, then reevaluate what that main goal is and lessen it. And why do I say lessen it? It's not because I don't think you can do it. It's because I don't want to see people frustrated when they can't do it because it's unrealistic. And then that leads to a whole mindset of depression and frustration and the voice in your head saying you're a loser and you're never going to amount to anything and blah, 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 blah. No, set the goals you can do, scale them back if you have to. And if you're knocking your goals out of the park, then scale them up, right? It's both sides of that coin. And so if you have business goals for yourself, for this year, make them realistic, make them realistic. So come December 2018, you're not looking back at January and going, well, I blew it again. Make the realistic goals, break them down to the daily, even to the hour, right? You can keep breaking those things down to an hourly goal. Just keep at it. Keep the goals realistic. And work, knock it out of the park, Just do the work to achieve the goals, and it's honestly, it's like the sculptor who looks at a stone. He doesn't see the stone. He sees the finished product, but each day he's chipping away at that thing until it is finally there. It's the same.
Yeah, one day he'll see a leg. Another day he'll see a thigh. And
exactly.
Another day.
Honestly, this is super silly, but this is where my mind thinks. This is where my mind goes. Super Mario Brothers is the best example of setting realistic goals because you get through World 1-1 and you get to the end and you think it's the princess, but no, it's Toad saying, sorry, but your princess is in another castle. Okay, next goal, right? And they go all the way through 2-4.
Can I find the little flute to just get me to the fifth stage?
You want the warp whistle? Everybody
give me
wants
the warp whistle so I can just move to stage 5 already. I feel there, man. Listen, I remember when I was a runner. I wanted to run a marathon. Still haven't gotten there. Maybe one day. But I remember saying, well, no, I mean, I'm not going to run a marathon tomorrow. I'm not going to run a marathon anytime. I started with, hey, I just want to run a consecutive mile soon. And yeah, it took me a while, but then I got there. Once I ran 1 mile, boom, let's go for mile number 2. Let's go for mile number 3, which is true, man. Because, yeah, a lot of people do that. I want to double my output that I did this year. Well, it just took you a full year to get to what you just got. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could do that same year that you just did and double it? Think about it. Maybe just try to repeat what you just did. And just move the bar, inch it up a little more. Yeah, that's how a lot of people fail. To be honest, that's how a lot of people fail. They put those unrealistic goals, and then they're not the pace is not, the pace that they're at is not matching it. Then they quit. Then they're done. Then they stop going to the gym, or they stop streaming, or they stop YouTubing, or they stop, doing whatever it is that they're going to do because the pace is. When I started going into CrossFit, I told myself, first, I want to finish one class. And I finished the first class, and I felt great. I mean, I didn't feel great. My legs were killing me. It was in pain. I was in pain. Double the work, double the input, double the output. Exactly what young country said. You want to double what you just did? You want to double what you just did? Well, double what you just did, literally. Like, I just got 1,000 followers this year and 50 subs. Well, how much hard work did you do? I want to double that. Well, you can't do the same exact work. Anyway, so I did the first CrossFit class and I felt great. Inside, I felt like I achieved something. I even told my wife, feel good. This is great. We made it through the first class. I wasn't dying at the end of it. My legs hurt. They did because it was a lot of squats. But then I went to the second class and I said, I want to get past this second. And I got past the second class and it was great. And I told myself, once I get past this third class, then I know I can do it. Because they say the 3-day hump, the 3-day hump. Once you do something 3 times, you're going to want to do it more. And so once I got through that third class, I go, all right, that's 1 week down. We could let's get to week 2. And now 2 months in, I'm thinking, let's go. I signed a 1-year contract to this place. I just signed a 1-year contract to this place. Let's go the full year. And I feel like it's similar really to anything. I mean, just like if you're starting streaming today, don't expect 100 viewers, do a stream. How do you feel after that stream? Good. Do another stream. How do you feel after that stream? Good. Do another one. And then you'll see the people.
Say that again. You cut out.
Why am I cutting out so much?
I don't know. Discord.
I know Discord. All I said was just, you want to become a content creator, just do the one stream. I say your advice a lot that you say all the time, Josh. More people make excuses why not to do it than to do it. Just do it. And don't compare yourself to anybody. Don't ever do that, because that's another reason I'll make people quit. Don't look at Gathalion or don't look at Broman, Dr. Lupo. Yeah, those guys are the tip top, and you could probably learn a few from them. But don't look at those guys, because those guys will be the ones you'll be like, well, I don't want. Well, I'm not as good as Gathalion. Forget it. I'm out of here, and you're already discouraging yourself and you're quitting. We don't want you to do that.
You have to remember that those people have put in the time, they've put in the work, and they had opportunity. Right. That's
the finished product. A lot of people like to see the finished product. They don't know the work behind it.
Yeah. And you don't know when opportunity is going to show up, but you've got to be there waiting for it. It's like waiting for a bus, right? When you're putting in the work, when you're doing the streams, you don't know when that bus is going to show up. It's not on a schedule. It's just going to possibly show up, and you've got to be ready to get on that bus. That's just the way it is. You have no idea when opportunity will show up. 2 weeks ago, my other podcast, Nintendo Powercast, guess what Nintendo did? They started another podcast called Nintendo Power Podcast. So when people were searching for Nintendo Power on iTunes, their name wasn't even showing up in the search engine. Only mine was. So guess that podcast went to number 2 in iTunes in games and hobbies because so many people were searching for Nintendo Power. What has that done? It's almost quadrupled. It over quadrupled my downloads for that first week, and it's still quadrupling the downloads for this week or for last week. So it's been a great opportunity. People coming into my streams, coming into, following me on YouTube, Instagram, and all that other stuff. But I did nothing for that other than have the content out there. I wasn't trying to. Nintendo Power was a favorable thing. People love Nintendo Power, right? But it's been gone for like 6 years. So I'm like, well, heck, I'm just going to use Nintendo Power in the name. I didn't know Nintendo was going to start a podcast and call it almost the same thing. There's no way I could know that. But because of that, I get to reap the rewards of that. Hopefully it's not a double-edged sword.
By hard work. I truly believe that you got to get lucky in this business. You really do. I'm really lucky to have met a lot of good people. Really lucky to have been kind of in the right place at the right time. But there you go, man. Right place, right time, right name. And since all the content was there, you probably a lot of those people that listen to that one podcast they're looking for probably listen to a whole bunch of Probably listen to a whole bunch of other your podcasts, though.
Yeah, they went back and listened to other podcasts as well. And I even had some reviews that were like, happy accident. I thought this was the official show, but I'm better for it that it isn't. You know, like they really liked the show, which cool. There was also a lot of people that didn't like it. So now I don't have a 5-star rating anymore. I have a 4.5-star rating because, you know, I got like 27 new reviews and some of them were 1 star. Nothing said, just people that, who knows, maybe they didn't like my voice. So they put
they
1
didn't
star.
know. They thought you were like, oh, look at this guy copying Nintendo. Who cares?
Yeah, on episode 53 or whatever that was that week, you know, like, but what do you do? There's nothing you can do about it. You just keep, like, those bad reviews aren't getting me down. Yeah, they bother me, but I'm just going to keep on going. You know, I'm going to try to make the best content possible. And that's what we do week in, week out. So, you know, same with streaming, same with YouTube.
And you know what? I love your advice that you brought out a few weeks back. Put your content out there everywhere. I've been putting my content. I've been putting snippets, 1 minute snippets of my stream on Instagram, and it's not a lot of views because, you know, you got people out there that are more popular, that get way more views. But to me, I'm happy. Every single little minute snippet that I've been putting on Instagram, they all get 50 plus views. Some get 100 views. Some have been getting more, and they've been getting liked by people that don't even follow me. So a lot of those people can turn out to be potential viewers, potential subscribers, potential members of the community, or, you know, and you never know. So I've actually been putting, you know, I've been using that advice. I've been putting minute snippets of my stream on Instagram. If you want to follow my Instagram, it's a Gary Post. So, you know, I'll put in a little snippet in there, and you know what? It's actually helped because I was at 300, and I think I was at like 303 followers a couple weeks back, and I think now, I think I've gained like 20 something followers. I've gained 20 something followers since that, which is not a lot, but still, again, it could be potential people that, you know, they're liking my video. They're liking my videos. You can be like, I'm gonna check out this guy when he's live, and you know, and you never know, they might come by. Hey, I saw your video on Instagram. Sweet, welcome, welcome to the full version.
Well, and one of the things that you could do that I've done before is when I first start my stream, like my Twitch stream, I'll also grab my phone and fire up an Instagram live stream as well, and just use it for a little bit to invite anybody that joins that stream over to the Twitch stream, because all of your followers get that notification that you just went live on Instagram. So that's potentially, you know, let's say 10% of them show up. That'd be 30 people.
Another good one. Yeah, 10% will be 30 people showing up
that you could invite to your stream. So, and dude, I don't leave it on the whole time.
Another more great advice from N64 Josh. Yeah. And that's the work you got to put in. Let me tell you, putting those little snippets is work. It's not easy. I got to go into my Twitch highlights. I got to go into my Twitch videos. I got to make the highlight. I got to download the highlight. I got to email it to myself, then download it on my phone. And if it's longer than a minute, I got to edit it on my phone, which isn't great because my finger's so fat. Sometimes it's hard to edit on my phone. I got to edit it on my phone and then post it up on Instagram. So it's not hard, but it's quite the long process. But then I got to remember while I'm streaming, like, oh, what just happened there? That's pretty cool. So then I got to write it down. But then I got to write it down to make sure I don't miss it, because then if I forget to write it down, then I'm sitting here watching my vodcast going, when did that cool thing happen? When did that? Oh man. Then I got to sit there and watch my whole vodcast. So have a pen and paper handy, or have your phone handy with your notepad open. That's what I have. I have my notepad open, and I'll put, 1 hour, 35 minutes. I did a good snipe, or, 2 hours, 15 minutes. I said something really funny. that reacted to chat, and then use the hashtags. Instagram is really good on hashtags. Use the hashtags. If you're playing Fortnite, hashtag Fortnite, hashtag Fortnite Battle Royale, hashtag Fortnite Kill. If you're playing Destiny, hashtag Destiny 2, whatever you're playing, use the hashtag, because now on Instagram, people can follow hashtags. You could put a hashtag cute puppies, and you could follow cute puppies and whenever somebody posts something about cute puppies, they'll see it. So there's probably people out there that are following the game that you're playing. So use the hashtags on Instagram. They work. Not so much on Twitter, but on Instagram, the hashtags work.
And the other thing is, Twitter has Periscope. So you could do the same thing with Periscope. You could bounce between Periscope and, you could do a pre-stream Periscope. It says, hey, 10 minutes, I'm going to be live on Twitch. Those things get a lot of views because they show up right in people's timeline. So, I mean, utilize those tools and definitely utilize video. When you're going live, if you don't do a live stream on Instagram or Periscope or anything, grab your phone, do a selfie, say, hey, I'm going to be live. Here's the channel. Come hang out with me. You know who kills that all the time? Miss Team KK. She's always killing it, doing some kind of little funny video. I think the Mab Show does it as well. They absolutely kill it doing just a short video saying that they're going to be live in 20 minutes or live in 5 minutes, whatever the case is. And people are more interested in seeing any kind of a video. We're just more apt to click that and watch it versus just text with a link. The GIF is going to be the next best thing, or a picture. And then the video is going to be the best thing you could do. And then going live on one of those things, it piques people's interest even more. So
I'm doing that tomorrow. In fact, I'm doing that tomorrow. I'm going to put my phone right here. It's probably going to be a bad angle from like down below, so people jowls, but that's fine. I'm probably going to go right here, go live on Instagram while I'm live on Twitch and be like, hey, live on Twitch right now. Come on over. Twitch.tv/Garden.
There you go.
I'll be here for a minute, though. Don't go anywhere. Twitch.tv/Garden. So, I mean, I'll be down below, so people will be looking up right into my jowls, so it's fine.
Hey.
Be all jowly.
Hey, you got it, man. And I mean, look, there's I think I can send you a link for like a $10. Hang on, I gotta mute this. Like a $10 tripod that you can hold your phone on, and you're good to go. You're good to go.
Somebody loan me $10. PayPal GardenOutpost@gmail.com.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, this has been a blast. Chat, everybody that's here, thank you guys. Young Khan, Kirby Geek, Iron Minotaur, Shapes,
Escape
Killer.
from Tarkov finally downloaded. Woo!
Finally downloaded. Anybody that's just lurking in here, thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. It's been a blast. Gio, tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me twitch.tv/Guardian Outpost every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. 8 a.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/Guardian Outpost. We're going to be playing Escape from Tarkov. We're going to be playing some Fortnite. But we're going to be trying some Escape from Tarkov for the next few days. Let's see how long we can stream this game. I heard it's a big map, so I could probably do a lot of stuff on it. You can also follow me on Twitter, Guardian Outpost, and you can follow me on Instagram, Guardian Outpost. Hit me up.
Awesome. Guys, you're going to find me on Twitch, Twitter, Snapchat, Patreon, Facebook, Instagram. Did I forget any? I don't know. YouTube. All those places. Farmers Only, all the places. I've even started updating my story on Snapchat more often. So
I gotta get on that. I gotta get on that story. I gotta get on that Snapchat.
Yeah, I had to have
one.
I had to have my daughter teach me how to use it because I'm like, this is designed for. It's the first app to make me feel old. That's what basically Snapchat is. So,
Hatred is like, over already. Yeah, we gotta get Josh over to the Nintendo podcast. The one that makes the money. He's just warming up. He's just warming up on this one. Well,
we're stepping up the audio quality game for both shows, and so I actually have to get this edited. I will burn it down, and then I send it to a mastering site, and they levelize everything, take all the hiss and hum and all the bad stuff out, and make it radio quality, and then they spit it back out to me. So I got a little more work.
Is there a podcast out there that's very popular with the word loot in it, so we could kind of copy off of that?
Well, there's the Loot Cast from the Loot Crate. So
there we go. We can put the Loot Cast from the Loot Crate with a K. For those people that accidentally type K.
Yeah, Shapes put it best. That Nintendo
rip-off cast.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the Nintendo Powercast if you guys want to check that out as well.
Check that out.
Don't forget, audibletrial.com/thelootcast. Get yourself a free book of your choice. Opseat.com. Use coupon code GO. Save yourself $10. Coffee. King's Coast.
KingsCoastCoffee.com/outpost. We highly recommend King's Coast Coffee.
There we go. Guys, thank you so much for listening. If you have a chance, you like this new format, take a second and leave us a review on iTunes. We'd really appreciate that. And we will see you guys next week.
Yeah.